a bird tree, guess what I would do? I would run off the edge.
Almost. Gone. No more sun.
Welcome back to Trove One, everybody. We just watched the sun go down here at Mount Magazine State Park. Great views off the bluffs up here. And we're gonna head out here in a minute and go find ourselves a camp spot for the night. Don't know exactly where. We'll just start hunting, and then we gotta make supper when we get there. So it's gonna be a little bit late because the sun has gone down, obviously, and it'll probably be plenty dark by the time we find a camp spot. But it should be interesting. We'll see. We didn't bring the camper today. We're rolling in the Suburban and the Tahoe. So the backs of them are completely packed out. We got the third rows folded forward, and hopefully we have all our gear. It's a little harder without the camper to get everything in and organize it. So it's a bit of a mess, but we're gonna hit the road and see if we can find a camp spot for the night. Hey guys, we went down a road. We knew there was a good camp spot, but ended up being somebody there. So we're at a dead end road, just kind of a flat spot. Definitely not the most spectacular camp spot ever, but it'll do for the night. We gotta get some food made. It's already after 8 o'clock. The 360-degree lights on the Suburban are really nice. I'm gonna kick them into the amber mode once we get some things set up. And I gotta shut the vehicle off and switch the fridge over to a battery pack. It's a little bit different without the camper and the extra battery and power that we have in the camper, but it's gonna work. So we're gonna get camp set up and get some food made.
We all fall.
So guys, we've got camp set up. We got our ground tent set up. We're kind of in like a really gravelly area, maybe an old gravel pit, I don't know. So it took a little bit to get that thing staked down. It's got way too many stakes. Sarah's made some sort of very strange concoction. It's like a cheese dip and some seasoned ground beef and zesty Cool Ranch Doritos and tomatoes. I think it was grab whatever's in the cabinet and throw it in and make it into something. So
You thirsty?
if we don't survive, this is probably why. Now, I will say about that meal, I don't think we'll have to worry about the bears coming into camp to get our food, because it probably doesn't qualify as bear food. It's not the worst thing I've eaten, but I probably wouldn't eat it again if I had the choice. But we do have some canned pears, and these will definitely hit the spot and maybe save the day. Well, guys, it's late. The canned pears and peaches were definitely the highlight of dinner. The kids are asleep. The dishes are done. And we're going to get some sleep now. It's late. We got to camp late tonight, but we get some sleep, and then we're going to do some exploring of new roads tomorrow. At least that's the plan. So we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. This is our camp spot. It's just a big opening out here. Not much to it, but it's been quiet. No traffic. We're at a dead-end road, which is always kind of nice. So we're tracking a route. Some of it's previous routes that we run. We're going to try to hit some new roads. There's not a lot in this area we haven't already done, but there's some dead ends, and there's some more technical roads we're going to try to run. A couple, nothing crazy, but some spots that'll be interesting to see how the Suburban does versus the Tahoe. So that'll be kind of fun. But just wandered over here, kind of checking out around camp, and there's some muscadine vines up in this pine tree right here. It's a little late for muscadines. We might still stumble on some, but it's a little late for them. We kind of missed them this year, which is all right because we didn't really need any more. It is prime beautyberry time though. This bush is loaded. These some big berries too. It's a good year for beautyberry. I don't know if we'll collect any. We don't have a lot of beautyberry stuff right now, so we might get a few beautyberries and get a batch going, make some jelly. But we'll see what we run into today. Should be interesting. Sarah's whipping up some biscuits, and I think we're gonna have sausage gravy and scrambled eggs. So breakfast is gonna be amazing.
What I do, I will cast all my cares upon you. I lay off my burden down at your feet. And anytime, I don't know what I do. I will cast all my cares upon you. Hack, hack.
Sarah just informed me that my hair was beginning to match the vehicle more.
Sorry. I love it.
At least she made me biscuits. Well, guys, breakfast is served. And on the jelly menu, we've got pear preserves, apple butter, blackberry jelly, and muscadine jelly, all homemade. We got our pork and the sausage from our pig, fresh eggs. This is the meal. We could just have this for breakfast and supper next time. Supper really wasn't that bad. I was hungry enough that it tasted pretty good, but it was very different. This is where it's at, though.
Pear butter.
More coffee?
Will it? Might not.
My coffee.
It might not fit, but it should. Okay, there's the bag. Get it all opened up, and we'll set this in.
The boys are currently learning a lesson on tent packing.
Easier.
It's probably why most families stop tent camping, because packing a tent back in a tent bag is next to impossible. But we'll see if they can figure it out. This is their second attempt.
Can I wear my backpack?
Yeah, now you gotta put the poles and the stakes in it. Well, guys, we are getting our final pack-ups done. Breakfast was delicious. I also have a couple things. I'm gonna top off our coolant. We still have a slow coolant leak. Really need to get this in and get it fixed. Just haven't got around to it, so I need to top off our coolant. So make sure we don't have any issues with that today. And I think we're gonna air down because we're gonna be on dirt for a while and potentially on some technical stuff. And I've also got a rattle somewhere in the front end. I have a feeling it's this bolt that I've had issues with a couple times. And I'm gonna check on that and see if that's gotten loose again. And if not, I'll try to figure out what this rattle is. I don't really notice it on pavement. When I get on the dirt road, I really notice in a rattle. So I think it's probably that same bolt we've had issues with, but we'll find out. Well, it is the same bolt. You can see it's loose here, like hand loose. I don't know what it is. The other side has never come loose, but this one's come loose multiple times. I'll snug it up again and I'll have to figure out why this side's coming loose. All right, we are completely loaded. We're aired down. It is becoming a rather tight fit. We're still gonna put pillows in there. That back is completely full. That row's full. The front seat's full. The front seat of this vehicle's full. The middle row will be full of kids. And the back is again packed with stuff. If we're gonna run 2 vehicles like this, we're gonna have to figure out some ways to make things fit better, because it's a little bit of a mess. It's hard to get everything in and out. It's very inefficient. So if we're gonna run 2 vehicles, we're definitely gonna have to build some systems to make this more organized. The camper is super smooth, especially on the kitchen and everything. It's just way more efficient on space and packing and unpacking and setup. But we're gonna hit some roads. Let's go exploring. Well guys, we are ready to go. We've about used up all the morning, but it was kind of nice just relaxing at camp, eating a good breakfast and not getting in a huge hurry. We've had not much time to camp and relax recently, so it's kind of nice. But we're gonna go hit some roads. So well, we've checked out a couple dead-end roads so far. Really nothing exciting at all. Not even any other good camp spots. So we got some more to go though. Well, this road is supposed to keep going for a ways back in here and dead end, but that is the old road right there, and it's not a road anymore. So it's like another dead end. All right, we'll back out of here and go check out some more. Well, we came down another long dead-end road and have yet again found absolutely nothing. No camp spots. The road's kind of fun, but nothing super exciting. So, kind of a bust on finding exciting stuff so far. We crossed the trail. There's a trail that runs from Cove Lake to Mount Magazine. We crossed it a couple times on this road, but not even any camp spots on the crossing. So, we'll keep exploring. Well guys, all this driving just became worth it. Like I said earlier, it's late in the season for muscadines, but if you do find them right now, they're probably going to be thick and they're going to be dark purple and very ripe. And we just found a nice little patch. Probably can get a gallon off this. So we're up here on top of the rooftop tent. We're gonna pick some muscadines real quick.
I've only got a handful. Me too.
Good. Don't drop them. They're too valuable. Well, we reached everything we can reach. There's some more up in there, but we got 3/4 of a gallon just off this little spot. We could probably top it off if we could get to those up there, but can't get to them. Who knows? We might run across another bunch. One thing about it, when you find them late in the season, is usually big, ripe ones, and there's usually a bunch of them. I don't know why. It's just the way it usually is.
Hey, Dad.
It's like an old sign, maybe. I bet that's an old sign frame. Well, we stumbled on another little patch of muscadines hanging out over the road here, so we're gonna pick some of these real quick. Not as big as the last patch, but still a decent little patch of them, so see how many we can reach. That mud hole was a little softer. Somehow Sarah didn't get covered in mud. I got really covered in mud. Oh, this is a bad one.
Here, look at it now.
Backwoods scratch a car wash. Alright, we'll check our damage from all these branches. Got this light pushed up. That's not a big deal. It's a little loose anyway, probably. It's like those lights are still there. We definitely have some more pinstripes. That light's still there. Back ones are good. That light's still there. This side didn't get as muddy. Yay, we didn't lose any lights. But definitely added some pinstripes. Well, we just explored another dead-end road that led to absolutely nothing except for mild disappointment. Not even a single camp spot on it. But we're gonna head up a hill now. We've come down this road last year before the solid axle swap, but we've never gone up it, so should be a little bit interesting getting up this hill. It's dry right now though, so we should have plenty of traction. It's just a little bit rocky and off camber in a couple spots, but we'll see if we can make it up. this way, driver. Turn. Okay. All right, go. Not that sharp. Straighten up a little bit. There you go, just like that. Now turn. No, don't turn. Turn, driver. There you go. Yeah, don't worry about the rock too much. You can't go. This is probably the worst spot on this road. We got the rocks kind of at an angle over here, kind of drops off on that side. This part's a little sketchy. Try to keep out of that tree and try to keep from rolling down that hill. But I think if we pretty much hug this side right here, I think we'll be good. If not, we'll have to go a little bit further this way and kind of ride the edge. We'll find out.
What was that? What you caught on that I can't see? To this edge? You probably got a yard? Sure where you're going. You're all the way down past it, but okay.
Well, we've broken something. I can't see anything visually, so I am assuming something in the rear differential. So this is going to be interesting because I don't think we can go up, especially with, if the Suburban can't climb that, the Tahoe's definitely not going to climb it, and we'll probably end up breaking something else. So I think we're going to have to work our way backwards until we can turn around and then figure out what we're going to do from there. Just got a lot more interesting. Definitely not what I expected. I would have expected something to break on the Tahoe, but not so much on the Suburban. But definitely applying a lot of torque there. There's quite a bit of traction. And yeah, so something's broke. We gotta figure out what to do now. All right, I backed the Tahoe down the hill, got it turned around. Now I just got to get the Suburban down here and turn it around, and we'll find out how bad the rear end is. Hopefully it's not so bad we can't kind of back up and go down the hill and get it off somewhere where I can either get a trailer to it or drive it on home, depending on how much noise it's making. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know exactly what broke. It just sounds like it's coming from the rear end. More than likely, it's the G80 or the gears. It's probably in the spider gears in the G80 again. We broke that one a while back. I put this used one in, and I don't know, maybe the 10 bolt with the G80 with the 6.0 motor, a little extra horsepower and torque, is just not going to work. It's going to be the second rear end we've broken since putting in the 6.0, and never broke one before that. I always wondered if that was going to play a factor, and I can't say for sure that it has, but I wondered if the extra power going into the half ton rear differential would be a problem. So get it figured out. We got Rendezvous in a few days too, so who knows, the Suburban might not be at Rendezvous because of this. We will find out. All right, I got the Suburban turned around. We're gonna slowly work our way back down the hill, and we'll see how much noise it makes going down. I looked at the video of it going up the ledge, and it looks like I did not have any drive to the front end, which I've had on occasion before, and I think it's the diff locker up there, or not the diff locker, but the axle disconnect. I've had issues with it not sliding on all the way. I think it's related to that, but I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know if my front end had been working, I might not have had an issue at all. But basically, we were climbing in two-wheel drive, so that explains a little bit of why it was not wanting to climb. But I still don't know yet what's broken. It's not, I'm just rolling down the hill here and it's not popping or anything. It's possible that it's not as bad as I think, but I'm not gonna try to get off the hill, sort it out a little bit, figure out maybe what's going on, and then find out if we can roll pavement home. Don't need to push it any harder and make anything worse. Alright guys, we made it off the mountain, which is good. We're still on dirt road. Still in 4 low. But I guess I'm going to try to take it out of 4 low, put it in 2 high, and we'll see what sort of noises it makes. Well, we're in 2 high, and it doesn't sound good. Sounds okay. When I first put it in, it started popping.
Is that too high?
Yes, it's too high. It sounds fine at the moment, but when I first put it into gear, it started popping. So we'll give it a minute and see what happens.
Yeah, I heard it, but at least you're rolling.
It was very rarely popping coming down the hill, so I don't know. Well, so far so good. We're gonna cruise the dirt road out the rest of the way. We'll see what kind of noises it makes. It hadn't made any more noise. I went around a little curve there, and it sounded like the rear end, the locker is locked, as in the rear end isn't unlocking, like it's stuck in locked position. So I'm definitely leaning towards a G80 problem, but I don't know that for sure. We'll see how far we think we can make it. If we have to, we'll leave this somewhere, come back with a trailer. We got the Tahoe, so part of the reason for taking 2 vehicles is redundancy if you break something. And we knew we were going to try to tackle some tougher stuff, and who knows, we may end up needing that second vehicle. Well, we made it to the nearest Dollar General. We're getting the tires aired up. When I pulled into this parking spot, that rear end went to popping like crazy. So whenever I'm turning and those wheels are needing to rotate at different speeds, it's binding up. So that's more indications that it's definitely in the differential, probably the G80 mechanism. Spider gears are probably on their way out. They might, I don't think they're all the way out yet, or I wouldn't be able to drive at all. But we're gonna see how far we can limp it, which is generally, I would say, not a good idea. Continue driving it with it being broken is probably going to destroy the rest of it, and it could even mess up the axle housing. But I'm not too worried about it because I've got spare parts, so that's not the biggest deal. I'm going to try to limp it as far as I can. If it gets to where I can't go any further, then we'll stop and I'll come back with a trailer. All right, we're aired up. Oh, I'm dreading backing up, moving in this parking lot. I hope it gets better. I've got nothing now. And it just kicked back in. It's not good. It's not good. Hey. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop any second. Any second.
Your extra lights in the front are on.
Yeah, they're supposed to be on. It's gonna pop. Any minute, it's gonna pop. We'll see how far we make it. Well, guys, we made it home last night. Did a little bit of popping in the rear end. I'm gonna have to tear that apart in the next couple of evenings. See what we broke for sure. See if I can get it fixed before rendezvous. So that's all we got for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.